The Sagrada Familia, also known as the Basilica de la Sagrada Familia, began construction in 1882, Barcelona, Spain. It was originally planned as a simple neo-Gothic church, designed by the architect Francisco de Paula del Villar. Just 1 year later, Villar resigned, and Antoni Gaudí, a young Catalan architect, took over. He changed everything. Instead of a traditional design, Gaudí dreamed of creating a massive nature-inspired basilica that would combine Gothic and art of nouveau styles. Gaudí dedicated the rest of his life to the Sagrada Familia, over 40 years, and even lived on the site during his final years. By the time he died in 1926, after being hit by a tram, only a small part of the basilica was finished. This was the nativity scene. After Gaudí's death, construction continued, but very slowly. It was further delayed by the Spanish Civil War in the 1930s, when parts of Gaudí's original plans were destroyed. Despite this, new architects used remaining models and notes to keep his vision alive. In recent decades, technology like 3D modeling, computer designing, and funding from tourism have helped speed up the construction. The building is being built according to Gaudí's vision as closely as possible. Even though the basilica has been under construction for more than 140 years, it's still not finished. It was hoped to be completed by 2026, marking 100 years since Gaudí's death. But delays, including the COVID-19 pandemic, pushed the goal back to likely 2035. The Basilica de la Sagrada Familia is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It was also consecrated by Pope Benedict as a minor basilica, not a cathedral. It is now one of the most visited monuments in Spain. In the Basilica de la Sagrada Familia, there are 18 towers, 12 for the Apostles, 4 for the Evangelists, 1 for Mary, and 1 central tower for Jesus, which will be the tallest. But it will be shorter than the mountain nearby Barcelona to emphasize God's will and God's power in creating the earth. This design is filled with Christian symbols and natural forms like trees, animals, and geometric shapes. It's seen as a masterpiece of architecture, faith, and patience. Antoni Gaudí, 1852 to 1926, was a famous Spanish architect known for his unique and imaginative buildings in Barcelona, Spain. He was a leader of the Catalan modernism, Art Nouveau movement, and is most famous for designing the Sagrada Familia, a giant basilica that is still being built today. Born in Reus, Catalonia, Gaudí showed talent in the design and architecture from a young age. He studied in Barcelona and became known for using nature-inspired shapes, colorful tiles, and organic curves in his buildings. Some of his most famous work include the Sagrada Familia, Park Güell, Casa Batlló, and Casa Milla, La Pedrera. Gaudí was deeply religious and later in life dedicated almost all his time to the Sagrada Familia, 12 years. Sadly, in 1926, he was hit by a tram and died a few days later. He was buried in the Sagrada Familia, the very church he devoted his life to. Today, Gaudí is remembered as a genius of an architect. In 2005, 7 of his buildings were declared UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and the Sagrada Familia continues to inspire millions of visitors every year.
That way, you will get to the sacristy, and you can see a little exhibition of things designed by these people. He was an architect who liked to design the furniture of his houses and wood. This is one sacristy. They have same corner on the other side. We'll do another one. This is already used. If you use this cloister, this corridor, close to the left, and you walk that way, you will get to the sacristy. And you can see a little exhibition of things designed by these people. He was an architect who liked to design the furniture of his houses and wood. And the church for the church. That little red thing outside the way was quite interesting. It was a school. And it was moved because it was further to the left. And now you can still get in. It's this type of architecture. It was very wavy, very organic, but also more functional, more minimalistic, more. That's rather what modern architects like more than the more decorated churches and buildings. Here, what do you think? Do you like this facade better or the other one? The other one. Yeah. Gaudí knew it. When you design, you like just one facade.